come on the air tonight, we have a live look above the site of Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge, where early this morning a huge cargo ship, you see there on your screen, hit the bridge, causing its collapse into the harbor. Tonight, recovery efforts continue for 6 people apparently trapped on the bridge when the ship made contact. We thank you for choosing THV 11 News tonight. I'm Rolly Hoyts. And I'm Faith Woodard. We've been covering this unfortunate incident all day, and here's what we know about the bridge's collapse. What Marylanders call the Key Bridge collapsed at 1:27 Eastern this morning after the massive 984-foot container ship hit one of its foundations. Authorities managed to stop most traffic, but 8 construction workers remained on duty on the bridge. Rescuers pulled 2 of them from the water, one of them in serious condition, another amazingly uninjured. But 6 others are presumed dead tonight. Their employer plans to continue to search throughout the night. And because we have a lot of waterways and bridges here in the natural state, some are wondering if something similar could happen here. THV 11's Brooke Buckner is live near the Arkansas River and shows us how crews are making sure our bridges are protected. Brooke.
Rolly, Faith, today I caught up with RDOT and the Corps of Engineers who say our bridges are prepared for the rare instance if barges or tows were to hit them. Now, this did happen back in 2002 on I-40 in Oklahoma, and RDOT says since then they've been designing the structures a bit differently to prevent similar incidents.
What hit that structure in Maryland was quite large vessel.
Here in Arkansas, RDOT spokesperson Dave Parker says we don't have any that big, but there are plans in place in case any of our barges or tows do hit a bridge.
We have protected devices, we have steel casings that are often filled with rocks and other ways to protect it should something strike the base of the bridge.
Jay Townsend with the Army Corps of Engineers says there are rules to make sure those on the water know what their speed should be when approaching bridges.
We have what's called the Red Book, and each of the mariners that are going up and down the river have one of these, and it tells them how fast they can approach and how fast they can exit. If we've got heavy outdrafts, then we make them actually come to a complete stop before they enter into the lock chamber.
All of these resources work together to reduce potential collisions.
And if they were to lose propulsion, they'd already be going at a slow enough speed that the possible collision would do very minimal amounts of damage.
And crews are constantly inspecting our bridges to make sure they're strong enough to withstand it.
Us, the Arkansas Department of Transportation and the Coast Guard work closely together to ensure that those bridges are safe from collisions. They've either got those protective cells upstream or downstream, or the protections built into the pier itself.
Now, Parker did use the I-40 Memphis Bridge as an example of one having really large concrete footings deep inside the water there in the Mississippi River to try and stabilize it a bit if it ever were to be hit. Now, there was an incident involving barges and a bridge here in Little Rock about 10 years ago. In October 2013, several bridges in central Arkansas were shut down after 2 barges came loose and hit the I-30 and Clinton Pedestrian Bridge pier protectors. Nobody was hurt, and the bridges were reopened a short time later after a thorough inspection. Reporting live in North Little Rock, Brooke Buckner, THV 11 News.